All right, this is how we are all sabotaging our business and how you, yes, we all do it, are sabotaging your business. So people who are sabotaging and self-sabotaging might be aware of their actions. For example, someone who's, overweight and on a diet may consciously sabotage by eating an entire bucket of ice cream. Right now, someone may subconsciously sabotage their business, for example, or their job by being late for a meeting, missing a meeting, and maybe that's because, on the surface it seems like they are running late. However, the truth is maybe that they're afraid of failure, or they're not feeling good enough, or not feeling worth it, or they're afraid of rejection, or they don't think it's going to be possible, or whatever. All these subconscious things, it's 95% of your brain. Right? So there's a subconscious sabotage, and then there's that conscious sabotage, which we're aware of. Okay, I know I'm on these apps or on the internet. I know I should be working. I'm procrastinating. I know I should be making these calls and whatever, developing my business. However, instead I'm on the phone, or I'm on TikTok or YouTube or Shorts or whatever. So what does this look like in your business? Well, self-sabotaging in your business looks like perfectionism. And remember that perfect is never done, and done is better than perfect by far, because then you can iterate, you can adjust, you can change, you can grow, you can get feedback from people. Done is better than perfect by far. I know so many people who are taking time with their website, their design, their courses, their stuff, and I've done it too, so there's no judgment, but it pains me to see taking time to do something, launch something, take action in something, right? Before we can even iterate it, see if it works, test it out, and keep making money with it. Start making money with it now versus waiting. Other forms of procrastination could be not asking for the sale, or if someone says, well, how do we get started? And then you make a reason to put it off, or you don't ask for the sale, or say, well, all you need is your credit card number to get started. And then take that payment, take that credit card number, not having a way if you're just starting to take credit cards. Oh my gosh. Talk about self-sabotage, and maybe it's unconscious self-sabotage, but it is. Only requiring on electronic transfers or app transfers is not a recipe for success. Trust me on that. Take the credit card number when they're excited, strike when the iron is hot, and a lot of people don't do that. They put it off or have other meetings instead of saying, well, would you like to buy? Or great, all I need is a credit card number to get started. Let's go, let's get this going. Other self-sabotage looks like not following up. Insert excuse here. Whatever, it's I'm too busy, I'm too tired, I'm too whatever. Putting other tasks ahead of it. Oh, look, it's the end of the day. Don't have time to follow up. Well, you do have time to follow up. Follow-ups are the most important things. Talking to your people are the most important things you can do. And it doesn't have to all be one-on-one or one-by-one. You can use technology to text people, to email people, and to leave people voicemails. If you didn't know that, technology, you can actually create a voicemail and blast it out to a bunch of people. You can invite people to an event, to a talk, to a webinar, whatever, and just leave people voicemails, voice notes, whatever you need. Have a general, hey, how are you? Checking in, anything you need, WhatsApp message, and then forward that to different people as well, and then respond to them individually when they get back to you, right? So refusing to ask for help is another way we self-sabotage, right? And people, whether it's their own ego getting in the way, just not asking for help, they're embarrassed, needing to prove something. Oh, I did this all on my own. That means I'm good enough, or I'm worthy, or that means I'm awesome or special, or screw you all who didn't believe in me. And I had that. In fact, I had that not wanting to ask for help because I wanted to damn well do it all myself, and no one is wildly successful on their own. Nobody. Everyone that you see out there that's wildly successful has had help. Mentors, friends, marketing partners, guides, coaches, you name it. Even a great friend helping out, asking questions or calling their bullshit. Calling out their excuses. Even a great friend doing that is key. Maybe not being sure who to ask, so they ask no one instead of asking everyone, asking around, and you'll find some people. Hey, if you want a mentor, need a coach, mentor, or a certain service provider, ask me. I have a huge network of connections. I'd love to help. Ask me, I'll set you in touch with the right people. And next one would be letting your ego rule you. So have boundaries, yes, but be really careful about letting your ego rule you and saying no to the wrong things, saying no the wrong way, saying no to the right things just because maybe they don't come in exactly the same package you want. Yes, say no to the wrong things and the wrong people, the people you don't want to work with, people who are going to waste your time, drive you nuts, things like that. Letting your ego get in the way. Other ways you can let your ego get in the way is reacting versus responding to people. Someone says no to you and you get egotistical, you get pissed off, you get preachy, you tell them you should do this or this is not going to work for you, you're not going to be successful, blah, blah, blah. I recently told someone that I didn't want to take his course at this moment for a variety of reasons, and he got egotistical and lectured me. Gave me some good feedback, yes, and when I unwrapped the barbed wire, it was a good piece of feedback and advice for me, although it came in a bit of barbed wire just because I didn't want to do his course right now. And I think he took it wrong as well. So be careful with ego. Be really careful with ego because you can piss people off. They'll tell a bunch of people that you're a jerk or that you're a bitch and not to do business with you. And they certainly won't do business with you again versus setting them free, sending them off, following up with them and saying, hey, how can I support you right now then? If you don't want to move forward, how can I best support you? What can I do? Did you want to be on my YouTube channel? Can I follow up once in a while? Would you be interested in coming to my events I have once a month on XYZ? Is that a good way to support you? I wrote an e-guide on XYZ. Would that be a good way to support you right now? I can send it to you. It's going to help you with XYZ. Would that be of interest? Find ways to serve and support them and give them more value and consume more of you, even if they say no, because often no is just not right now, or no, I'm not seeing enough value, or no, I don't know enough about this to say yes. Food for thought. Distractions. Distractions can be another big thing that self-sabotage. And sometimes we're conscious of it. Yes, I should really get off my phone. My friends are all messaging me. I should get back to work. Oh my God, it's been an hour and a half. Right? Sometimes we're unconscious of it. But again, put your damn phone on airplane mode when you're doing something, anything, right? I hear some people's videos and they have beeps and alarms and texts going off in the background when they're filming their social media videos. Shut that crap off. Airplane mode, or at least silent, and put your phone up, far away so you're not tempted to touch it or look at it when you get into a flow state. The problem with distractions, one of the many problems with distractions when you're working, you're focused, you're in a flow state, is that when you get distracted by anything, it can take you 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes to get back into that flow state. That costs a lot of time. You do that 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, times 10, 15, 20 minutes, that's hours of lost productivity. And no wonder it's taking you so long to get things done. You're working so many hours, it's so hard, or the hours you do work, you get little bits of piddly things done and you're not wildly successful and productive. Again, forgetting about things, we talked about this earlier, forgetting about things, right? Sometimes that's an unconscious self-sabotage for many reasons I'll get into in a minute, why we self-sabotage. Have an electronic planner, have alarms, have dings, have rings, alerting you to things when you have meetings, when you have important appointments. Have an alarm. Even if your phone's on airplane mode, it will still alarm you if there's something important you need to get to. Or have it on do not disturb mode, where there's no rings and dings that'll come in, but your schedule, your timer alerts, customer calls, events, whatever, will still ring and ding when it's time to go or time to do something, even though all your other alerts are off from social or friends or text or whatever, allowing you to focus. Okay, so why the heck do we self-sabotage? Why wouldn't we want massive success in our lives? Why the hell are we doing this crazy making? Why are we in the crazy tree when we could be wildly successful? Well, so a couple things. Insecure or anxious attachment styles to people and things. We could be insecure and anxious, and that will make us pull away and push away from people. We're worried about failure, worried about abandoned, worried about not being loved at the core of things, or people not liking us. Or what if they say no? What does that mean about me? What if they say my thing is crap? Oh my God, well that'll hurt me. That'll make me so whatever. That'll make me not want to make another sales call for a week, right? Low self-esteem will do that as well. Oh, people won't buy from me. It's not going to work. They'll say no. They'll whatever. They'll hate on me. They'll bitch at me. They'll whine at me. They'll tell me it's dumb or that I'm dumb. Some people will. Some people won't. Who cares? There's someone else that needs your help. Someone else is waiting for you to serve them. You just got to get through all the noise, and we'll talk about that in future sessions, how to cut through the noise. You got to just Sort your way, sift your way through the idiots and the assholes and the people who don't love you, don't respect you, don't see your value. You don't want to work with them anyways. You do not want to work with those people anyways. Again, failure to tame our ego, like I mentioned earlier, and failure to open our heart and be empathetic will also self-sabotage. It'll repel people. It'll repel people. With an ego, we'll piss people off, we'll anger people, we'll get angry with people. It's just not good for relationships, being really egotistical. So take a breath, be empathetic. What is this person really saying? What could it really mean? What could it mean differently than how I'm taking it as? If someone rejects you or says no or says they don't like something, even gives you feedback. I love feedback. I love feedback, even if it's wrapped in barbed wire. I love it because I unwrap that barbed wire and, here is something I could do better. Here is a way I could do better, even when it's wrapped in barbed wire. Okay. Another thing that is a common self-sabotager is the desperation or the feeling that it's never going to work, scarcity, lack of abundance kind of thing. Our scarcity puts us in a survival mode, and when we're in survival mode, we're really not wanting the best for the other person. We're not willing to give our best for the other person and think, this is good. If they work with me, great. If they work with me, awesome. If they don't want to work with me, that's okay too. If they say my thing is crap, that's okay too. Because there's so much abundance out there, so many things and so much people out there who I can serve and who want to work with me, who love what I do. Having an abundance mindset and getting into that survival mindset, oh my God, I got to get this lead, or I got to get this call, or I need to make money, I need to pay off these bills. Desperation is a stinky business, and it will repel people. And we do that both consciously and unconsciously. So have an abundance mindset. That's a little bit out of the scope of this. Have an abundance mindset. There's many videos on YouTube, and maybe I'll do one on how to have an abundance mindset as well. So sometimes fear of commitment. What does this mean if I'm successful? What does it mean if I have customers? Oh, I'll have to take calls and make calls and deliver and do this and do that and take more time and work harder. Maybe, maybe not. So fear of commitment, fear of success. Yes, believe it or not, fear of success is quite common. People think, oh, I just have to pay more taxes, or will more people ask me for money? Will friends not like me? Will old friends come out of the woodwork to borrow money from me? Will I lose it all? All these things, right? Self-sabotage us, keep us stuck. We're worried about losing all that money or all that success or that imposter syndrome, thinking, well, wow, people are going to they're going to figure out that I'm an imposter. They're going to figure out that I'm not that good. Or they're going to figure out that I'm not worth it. That fear will cause you to not take action, self-sabotage, start and stop, or take action, then screw it up and blow it up. That will cause you to fail. That self-sabotage is very, very dangerous. We need to be very, very careful of that. Fear of commitment, fear of success. You need to focus on the things you want, focus on the positive. What if you have massive success? What if people love you? What if a subset of people love you and no one else likes you? Who cares? This subset of people love you and what you do. So be careful with that. That limiting belief, that self-limiting belief of a fear of success, fear of commitment. What is this going to mean when I'm rich, when I'm successful, when I'm happy, when I'm whatever? Really check that subconscious mind, that subconscious chatter, and those self-limiting beliefs. Check that. And if you want to have a conversation about that and how to blow those out and remove those or remove that inner conflict, let's have a conversation, because that is some of the biggest stuff that keeps people stuck. Now, another big thing as well is just unhealthy relationship beliefs. They usually come from our childhood and growing up. So unhealthy relationship beliefs will cause us to have unhealthy business relationships, attract the wrong people, repel the right people, or respond incorrectly to people, which will again repel the right people that we want and attract the wrong people we don't want. One of the last things too is just letting this fear of rejection limit you. And that fear will cause more rejection. People want someone who's confident and sure of themselves, whether they're dating you or buying from you or hiring you or promoting you or referring you, whatever. They want people who have a confidence and a conviction and who know they're good at what they do. So make a list of at least 21 or 28 reasons why you're good enough, why you're worth it. And then make another list of 21 or 28 things why you're worth every penny, why you can do this, why people should buy from you, why you're better than anyone else, why you're different than anyone else. Make at least 21 or 28 reasons on a list. Why you're better than everyone else, why you're worth every single penny you charge, why in fact, why you're worth 10 times more than what you charge. Make that list. I promise you it'll change your world. And all this sabotage, not following up, procrastination, lack of action, the wrong actions, doing little piddly things versus, as Brian Tracy says, eat that frog. Eat that frog. Do the hairiest, scariest, ugliest thing, ugliest task, biggest task, first thing in the morning. I don't know, my nose is twitchy today. Biggest, most ugly thing in the morning. Get it done, and then the rest of your day is easy. And there's no procrastination. There's no time wasting because you don't want to do that thing, screwing up your day. Get the ugliest, hairiest, scariest, biggest, most complex, most whatever dreaded thing done early in the morning when you have the most mental fortitude anyways. So if you feel like you're not good enough, there's that imposter syndrome, the self-doubt, fear of failure, fear of success. Let's have a conversation. Happy to chat. Go to limitless-entrepreneur.com. Let's have a convo. Let's have a call and see how I can help you become a limitless entrepreneur and stop the sabotage. Stop the self-sabotage because you are quite literally sabotaging your business success. Let's stop it, and watch out for my next video on how to stop it. Short of that, let's have a conversation. Give me a call or book a call. Check out limitless-entrepreneur.com. Until then, I hope you have your best day ever and take care. Bye-bye.